Today, I want to take you through how to set up your own speed training workout. And once we understand the key principles behind speed training, it's going to be really easy to set up a workout. So the first thing we need to know is that whenever we're training for speed, we want to be in that top 90% for intent. That means really getting as close to as fast as possible every single rep. So whether that's acceleration, 10, 20 meters, or top speed where we're working 30, maybe even to 40 meters in distance, always want to be around that 90 to 100% of your first rep. So this is why it's important to have nice long rest breaks. And I also tell my athletes, it's good to make sure you're fresh on your speed days, all right? We don't want to have a lower body hypertrophy session the day before where our legs are feeling tired. We want to feel fresh so we can be in that top 90%. So let's say we did our first rep, we ran at 95%, we had a really good rep, but then the next rep, we only had a 30-second break, all right? So we're still a little bit out of breath, a little bit fatigued, and our next rep, down a little bit lower. And then we have another 30-second break, and our next rep is a bit lower, and then that continues. And because we're only having short breaks, now it's starting to decline over time because we're not able to recover from that real high intensity. We're trying as hard as we can, but our speed is decreasing, all right? So this is the issue with having breaks that are too short, all right? We're not allowing ourselves to be in that top 10%. So what we do to fix this problem is we extend our break. So let's say we're running 20 meters as fast as we can. All right, so we do our first rep. I'm gonna use circles this time. So our first rep, 95%. We have a nice long 2-minute break. Next rep, we run just as fast. Nice long 2-minute break. Next rep, maybe marginally slower. And this continues for each rep. And although we do lose a little bit of speed, you know, right around your rep 6, maybe rep 7, all our reps are up in that 90% max speed. And this is where we want to be. The next thing we want to take into account is the volume of training. And this is a perfect example where more reps is not necessarily going to be better. So let's continue with our nice 2-minute breaks. All right, so we get nice long breaks. So what happens when we start going after 6 reps, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Once we start going too many reps, all right, we start losing the quality of those reps. Even though we're trying as hard as we can, we're going away from quality reps. And the problem with this, with training too much, even with long reps, is you're now practicing poor quality reps, all right? So this back half of the workout, you're actually practicing running slower, okay? So you're practicing almost bad habits, and it's likely you're gonna start losing form as well with your sprinting technique. The last thing I want to talk about is your training frequency. So how many times a week should you be doing speed training? I highly recommend once a week is absolutely perfect, especially if you are in season or pre-season where you go to team training and you're going to be running around the field anyway. Once a week for speed training is going to be perfect. Maybe in the off season, you can go as much as twice a week. And the reason, again, is the quality of reps. We always want to be in that top 10% of our maximum speed. If we start doing too many training sessions, too many reps, we're going to drop in quality. Think of it a lot like a 1 rep max on your deadlift, all right? If you're going to do a true 1 rep max, you can only do, 3, 4, maybe 5 sets in a week. So the same thing applies for our speed training. Anytime we're doing too many sets, too many rounds, it's going to drop in quality and we're no longer getting those quality reps that we're looking for.